Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Detroit Tigers and the Phillies. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on them this afternoon on the road?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, coming on now to pitch is former NL Cy Young Award winner Jake Arrieta. Good fastball, 95 to 97. Great overhand curveball and a straight changeup. Former Cy Young Award winner. If he brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Next for the Tigers, Dixon Machado.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Chopped weakly to the left. One there, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box now, Miguel Cabrera. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped him up. And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 9.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2 fouled off.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
At the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman, a number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And there's 1 down now.
Batting second, right fielder, Nick Williams.
Now batting, Nick Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way. Mata is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Zimmerman looks in. 0-1 on its way. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Phillies down in order. We are still scoreless. And that'll bring up Mikey Mato.
Detroit, the left fielder, number 8, Mikey Mato.
Here comes the first pitch. This one's down to third. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
Into the box, Jeimer Candelario. He'll swing it from the left side right here. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone. Solo shot to right center as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, it's only spring training, but this is the kind of swing that makes you anxious for the season to start. Tracked the ball all the way and just exploded on it for a homer. He looks ready.
Standing in now, James McCann. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
And he got him.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll ensure that this ball stays foul, and a smart play, as that would have been a base hit if it had come back. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the Tigers hit the board first on the strength of this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Detroit. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Cabrera is there. 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mata is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Michael Franco.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Michael Franco. try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Slow little grounder left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They still trail 1-0. Now here's the Detroit pitcher, Jordan Zimmerman. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Jose Iglesias comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Tiger shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Dixon Machado digs in as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
One of the things you want to do to get a starting pitcher out of there is make him get his pitch count up, but these guys aren't being very patient.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side, but right to Cabrera, and that's the first out.
Batting 8, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
At the plate, J.P. Crawford. First delivery to him on the way. Soft liner towards short, and an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out.
Batting 9, pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jake Arrieta. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Zimmerman steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. It remains 1-0. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as we begin the top of the 4th. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinker stayed high, but called for a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Williams is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Left fielder, Mikey Macho.
Striding into the box, Mikey Macho. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but they're on top 1-0. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Hit hard back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. The second for 1. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jeimer Candelario. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Breaking ball stays high.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Ready for another chance? James McCann. First time up, he went down looking. Here comes the first pitch. He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it's behind the runner to first. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Here it comes, 0-2. And it's fouled away. Grounded back up the middle. Hernandez takes it in. And that's the first out.
Center fielder number 12, Leonis Martin.
Here's Leonis Martin trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Candelario takes his lead at third with one away. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Stepping in now, Jordan Zimmerman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this at bat
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More spring training baseball from Florida. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot, and it brings the Phillies back even now with 1 apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here's
Carlos Santana now. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line drive to left. And that will be a base hit here for Santana.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, Dero. Breaking ball up and away, hard slider up out of the zone, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand. That usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
On to Cabrera, and it's a double play.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. Softly hit out to short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. Through 5 innings, all even at 1 apiece. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He went down on strikes last time up.
Jose Iglesias.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Popped him up. Franco shading to his right. He's got it 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Dixon Machado digs in. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hoskins is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
First baseman number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
So 2 are gone now for Miguel Cabrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hit the other way out toward right field, and Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Tigers, number 32, Michael Fulmer.
Striding in once again, J.P. Crawford, who started out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning.
J.P. Crawford.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8th, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Standing in now, Jake Arrieta, and he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set, and the 0-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's a little chopper up the middle to Iglesias for one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Odubel Herrera hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies go down quietly there. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here on MLB Network, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Victor Martinez is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Victor Martinez.
Line drive to center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Victor Reyes will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And that one just missed outside. One-0 count. Here it is. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Here's another 1-2. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Fouled off. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Williams is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
Michael Gerber will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Gerber
leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still tied 1 apiece. Victor Reyes will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
now playing left field, number 22, Victor Reyes. Now pitching for
Nico Goodrum will also enter as he takes over at third base.
Now at third base, number 28.
Jacoby Jones is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in
number
right.
21, Jacoby Jones.
Digging in and looking for more, Nick Williams. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Reyes on the move. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Up next for Philadelphia, second baseman, Cesar.
Digging in to try it
Hernandez.
again, Cesar Hernandez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So that hit extends the inning for Carlos Santana.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana, the head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He's a .333 hitter. From the stretch.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
The 0-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds a seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
The batter, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro. He's been a little unfortunate so far with a couple of hard-hit balls that have resulted in lineouts. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI. Ready once again, James McCann.
Leading off for Detroit.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
0-1 the count. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Digging in once again, Leonis Martin. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. 1-1.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. John Hicks will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 55, John Hicks.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Missed with a breaking ball. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Hoskins. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Tigers. Our score remains 2-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Detroit, number 60.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford.
Leading off for the Phillies, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
Aaron Altair will get the call here as he'll hit
Number
for the
23,
pitcher.
Aaron Altair.
On the ground is short. Could this be 2? There's 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Line drive base hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Williams.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Williams. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Phillies down on just 4 pitches as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Lugo will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 18.
Jared Eichhoff comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. High in the air into shallow left center. Chasing after it is Herrera, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. Fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's in there for strike number 2. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
And it's fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Crawford has it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Philadelphia jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jake Arrieta takes home the win. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.